Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with another Raw and Smackdown review. So like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get to it. We will open up the show with the Vision, and then a whole bunch of masked men would come out to distract Austin Theory and Logan Paul. Then Seth Rollins would come in and he would get some revenge on Paul Heyman, hitting him in the back with a chair. Then he will also end up delivering a stomp. Let me know what you thought of this segment and where you think they're going with this story. We also will have Paul Heyman sent in the ambulance. Sorry for some of the pieces missing. Jimmy Uso would come out and attack Austin Theory. LA Knight would be the one to drive away. Let me know what you thought of this segment. Next, we had Gunther go one-on-one with Dragon Lee. I thought this match was actually good. Dragon Lee would end up losing because he got unmasked by Gunther. Let me know what you thought of this match, and what do you think is next for Gunther and Dragon Lee. Next, we have the new Women's IC Champion, AJ Lee, come out, cut another okay promo, talking about WrestleMania, but she doesn't know who her opponent will be. Let me know what you think of her promos, and what do you think her opponent will be at WrestleMania. Next, we had Original Grande Americano versus Bravo. I thought the match was okay. Let me know what you thought of this match, and if you're liking this story so far. Next, we would finally get some competition for Oba Femi, which was Rusev. They would get into a brawl. I can't wait for that match. That match is going to be awesome. But I still think Oba will win. Let me know what you think of Oba. And do you think it's finally good that we got some competition for him? Next, we will have this backstage segment between the Judgment Day and Danhausen. Dominic Mysterio will get cursed by Danhausen. Let me know what you think of Danhausen's WWE run so far, and if you like Danhausen or not. Next, we will have this segment with Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. Rhea would say how she's coming to SmackDown and how she's doing this for Io Sky. Let me know if you're ready for WrestleMania and her match versus Jade. And let me know what you think Io is going to do at WrestleMania. Next, we have a match between Jimmy Uso and Austin Theory. My bad for that. Logan Paul would get involved. Seemed like it was going to be a 2-on-1 beatdown. But then we would have the return of Jey Uso. He would come back with a crutch, hand one to Jimmy Uso, and they would attack the Vision. Let me know, do you think this will be a tag team match at WrestleMania for the World Tag Team Championships? And are you glad that Jey Uso has returned? Next, we have Penta get an Intercontinental Championship match versus Dominic Mysterio. And yes, he is our new Intercontinental Champion. I'm so happy for Penta. He's been grinding. I think it's well-deserved. Let me know if you're ready for these awesome matches we could be getting with Penta as the IC champion. And hopefully they do him versus Javon at WrestleMania. Let me know your thoughts on this match and if you're glad that Penta is champion. Next, we would top it off with this great promo battle between CM Punk and Roman Reigns. Things are really heating up before WrestleMania between these two. This promo was crazy. CM Punk would mention when CM Punk were brought up Roman Reigns' father. This got real personal. I think next Larry's going to be brought up in their next promo. Let me know if you thought this promo was too far or if you liked it. I liked Raw this week. Let me know your thoughts on it. I would give it like an 8 out of 10. Let me know what you thought of it. Randy Orton for SmackDown. Randy Orton would open up the show and get interrupted by Trick Williams, who would eat an RKO. It's crazy that he's had 20 WrestleMania matches and only 2 main events. I thought he would have had more than that. Let me know what you think of Randy Orton being the Elimination Chamber winner. And if you are glad he is, I think it's well-deserved. Next, we have El Hilo, Dr. Wagner Jr. answer for Carmelo Hayes' U.S. title open challenge. I thought the match, it had some of its bad moments. I definitely think it was meant to be better. But overall, I still thought it ended up being a really good match. Carmelo Hayes would have retained the U.S. title. And let me know what you think of Carmelo Hayes' U.S. title run. And if you think he should make it to WrestleMania. Next, we'll have a celebration for the Irresistible Forces. Lash Legend and Nia Jax for winning the Tag Team Championships. They would get interrupted by Charlexa, who would get interrupted by Kiana James and Julia. Kiana James will talk about how she pinned Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair and beat Charlotte Flair and Nia Jax in a triple threat to qualify for Elimination Chamber, which would then lead to a match between Charlexa and Kiana James. Charlexa would pick up the W, pinning the U.S. champion. I'm wondering why they keep having her get pinned. Let me know what you think of the women's tag team division, and if you think it will lead to a multi-women match. Next, we had a tag team turmoil match, basically a tag team gauntlet match. First, we will have Fraxium versus MCMG. Next would be Angel and Berto. They would perform well in this match. Then you had the Y6, and then to win it all, you had Damian Priest and R-Truth. Let me know if you think Damian Priest and R-Truth should be our next tag team champions. Next, we will have Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill, in my opinion, cut really bad promos. All they would talk about was like their build and who was bigger. Let me know if this got you any more ready for their match. Next, we would have Johnny Gargano come back to the ring, talk about how he's one of the greatest to ever to step inside the ring. And he would say this was an opportunity for anybody to come out and face him, and he would get interrupted by Oba Femi, who would end up beating him. Let me know what you think is next for Gargano and next for Oba Femi. Next, we would have this backstage segment with The Miz and Danhausen. Danhausen threatened to curse The Miz if he does not mentor him, and he brought up what happened to Dom. Let me know what you're thinking of Danhausen, if you think Miz should pair up with him. Next, we will have in the main event, the WWE Championship match. Cody Rhodes is once again our WWE Champion with some help from Jacob Fatu. I thought the match was good. I had no idea it was supposed to be no disqualification. Did you guys know? Let me know what you thought of this match, and if you're glad that Cody is the champion again. I personally think Drew should still be our champion, and he should be walking into WrestleMania with it. And let me know what you think is next for Jacob Fatu, and if you think it's a single match with Drew at WrestleMania. I thought SmackDown was okay. I would give it maybe a 6 out of 10. Let me know what you thought of SmackDown. Till next time, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.